sorry, live stream audio. There you go.
Yeah,
I thought I turned that on,
Sometimes
but I did not. I really thought that I did. If you listen to us on the iHeartRadio app, please tell me where you do that from around the country. Got a brand new Canadian bureau chief today. Chelsea is a new listener in Peterborough, Ontario, north of Toronto. Drew listens in Stony Point, North Carolina. Dave is in Rogersville, Alabama. And Tiffany is in Lake Camelot, Illinois. That is the Peoria metropolitan area. And, of course, the reviews are in.
Your app totally sucks.
Listen, I don't know what to tell you, but come on. It's not it's all of ours app. All of ours app? That can't be right.
Your app totally sucks. It keeps disconnecting and then won't reconnect. Fix it. You got all the money?
That actually sounds like it's his wife.
His Wi-Fi.
Or his phone.
I do have all the money.
Yes, you do.
And I have profit sharing in the iHeartRadio app. So, of course, it is in my best interest that you are able to have a seamless UX in coder lingo. Now, the White Sox are barely a team. Well, that's because Jim Thome is no longer playing for them. He's just there in the front office. But you are correct. The White Sox are barely a team, but they are my team. Just like the Los Angeles Chargers are Bill's team. Who did the Chargers play yesterday? They lost another bad one, didn't they?
They lost another to the Titans.
Yeah.
They lost on a field goal. By a field goal. Just, very frustrating.
I saw Brandon Staley get pretty heated.
Well,
they asked him.
You should get better at coaching.
Well, I only know Brandon Staley because he was an assistant coach with the Bears for a little while. So that's the only reason that I know that name. But he is the pride of Perry, Ohio. So whether or not he grew up in the shadow of the nuclear towers, I don't know. Maybe there's some radiation seeped into his brain. It's making it more difficult for him to do what he's supposed to do there with the L.A. Chargers. But the Chargers off to an 0-2 start. That is Bill's adopted team. As they say, the rallying cry, put out your bolts.
No.
What is it? It's like a Frankenstein thing, right?
Up.
Bolt up.
Do
they cosplay as Frankenstein? Or?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I think it's more like a lightning bolt, not like a neck bolt.
Oh, not a neck bolt.
Yeah.
Well, that's good to know. Did you see the video? People are like raising an eyebrow, this video of this high school quarterback whose mom ran out.
Oh, yeah.
To congratulate him, and she jumped up on him like a girlfriend would.
Yeah. And then be like, hey,
and people are like,
his mom, you know?
Yeah, but you got to remember, high school athletes now, like, it's hot moms. These are moms. Now, does that explain the jump and the hug? But she's very, very excited. Maybe she was a teen mom. What do I know? She's very, very proud.
It was Utah. She was probably...
This is in Utah.
Yeah.
Right.
So she was probably married at 18 or 19.
Yeah.
Started pumping out kids.
Her 16-year-old.
Just say it like
it's
that.
true.
That's what they do.
It's Utah. She's
just pump them out.
Amber Wright is a single mom from Utah.
That's what it is.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Her son is her king. Like, she don't have a
That's
man
right.
in the house. So she treats him, hangs on him.
Her 16-year-old son, Brixton. Ugh.
That's such a meme. That's such a white, blonde woman name, like son name.
And I bet she doesn't even know the Clash.
Brixton and Braxton.
I'll show you the video here for people who may not have seen it. She runs out. And again, the mom looks like she's one of his classmates because she's probably 33 years old. And he's a sophomore in... Well, I thought that this video had the jump in it, but it doesn't have the jump.
Oh, you got to get the jump.
Well,
there's other ones.
See, she's hanging on him, and then she gets down.
Dude, that's... And she has
let me get
I found some on YouTube.
Where's the jump?
Just search mom jumps on quarterback.
Mom jumps on
Be careful
QB.
searching that.
Right. Mom jumps on quarterback.
He's not my real son. He's my stepson.
Yeah. See, a lot of it is
Stuck in this goalpost.
A lot of it is
like reaction videos, but they'll.
Yeah, I don't need reaction videos.
But they'll play it so you can at least see the jump. Because she like jumps like it's a very girlfriend move to jump on somebody and wrap your legs around them.
Angry,
I was his first love, ladies.
Angry, she's 38. Okay, so she had him when
I loved him first.
Angry Utah mom slams trolls who accused her of sexually abusing son. See, that's a leap too. All right,
Right.
Just because it's an eyebrow raiser doesn't mean that there's something going on.
Just because it awakens something in you.
Yes, it's always these people. It says more about the trolls than anyone else.
I think it's the heels and the boobs that raise eyebrows. She's jumping on him. She has a huge rack, and she
was 22 when she had him. I mean, yeah, I don't see the jump. I'd like to see the jump, but she's definitely hanging on him. Amber. But I mean, imagine
Amber and Brixton.
Oh, I mean, imagine if that was your mom. All your friends, like when I was in junior high and high school, my mom was the hot mom. And not like a, mini skirt kind of, but my mom was way better looking than all the other moms. So my mom was the hot mom. And if it had been in the age of social media, God knows what would have happened. Now, my mom wasn't jumping on me or anything like that.
Were people making comments like Bill makes comments about your mom? Like,
what do you mean?
Like, oh, Alan, dude, your mom. Like, do they say stuff like that? Like, your mom's a total MILF or whatever? This was pre-MILF. I don't think MILF was a term yet. And it wasn't so lascivious, but there were definitely people who couldn't give a fat frog's ass about me, who were talking to me because they were going to come over and talk to my mom. Because she was picking us up every day from school. I wasn't riding the bus, So it wasn't like people were trolling me. But, yeah, people would make comments. And I was like, all right. But again, I mean, my mom was 21 when she had me. But my mom wasn't walking around in, like, skin-tight jeans. And this is the thing with these Utah moms, right? They grow up in this culture of repression. And then they break out. And, they're feeling some kind of way, and they're dressing the way they want to dress, and that's all awesome.
I guess there isn't the beginning of the video. I can't.
Yeah, no, I didn't see anything that had the jump. It's mid-jump.
When I was in...
But again, Poundcake, I'll show you the picture here.
Yeah, the picture of her just like wrapped around his waist.
Well, no, look at the picture of the two of them. That's his mom.
Oh, my goodness.
She's 38. Now, his dad killed himself.
Oh. Okay.
So that's why, so it's not some, it's one of these things where people...
Should she be investigated?
People see a piece of video and they go, ooh, what the... When they don't know anything else.
But
that's the mom.
Oh, she has some fake jugs, too.
Well, of course. I mean,
But I do know the moms that treat their son like, my son is my king. He is the head of the household. He eats first. And that...
I saw a meme this weekend.
There's a lot of single moms like that.
That was,
but I don't think that's healthy. The mom is the head of the household. They should, even if your son is the man of the house, he's still learning his place in the world.
Understood.
You can't treat him like a king. He hasn't earned that.
Yes, it's not without its pitfalls, obviously. But there's a lot of single moms where they're like, my life is my kids. And listen, you could do a hell of a lot worse than that. There's a lot of women parents in general, who don't know what the hell their kids are doing. So I think if you have
I'll give them a good role model. She's single.
I think it's better to err on the side of paying too much attention to your kids than not enough.
Because you need a balance.
JC said she must be a Chargers fan because she bolt on.
Yeah.
Because when you pay too much attention, it actually does the opposite because you overlook stuff. When you are... You're not observing. When you look at your son as holier.
Are you a cautionary tale? Your mom definitely. You guys were her life.
Yeah.
But
are her life. You and your brother grew up in that kind of environment.
Correct. And I'm speaking from experience. I know I was spoiled, but we were in no way treated like the head of the household. My mom was always.
Well, no, there's nothing here that implies that the kid runs the house. And the kid almost looks a little embarrassed when the mom gets off and stands there. And,
Mom.
Right. Of course, he's still a high school kid. You know, he's going to be like, oh, my God, Mom. My daughter is 7 and doesn't want me to hold her hand now when I walk her up to school. And I'm like, I thought this was coming way down the line. But she also knows that I'm out there to, like, you know, I'm always goofing around. And I think she's waiting for me to go off. And she doesn't want to be around me when that happens. Because I've told her the story about when her brother and sister were younger and we go to the mall and I would grab their hands in the parking lot and start skipping. And they would, because that's fun. They go, Dad. They were like 11, 12, 13.
It's so fun to embarrass them when
best.
They're, yeah.
Well, maybe that's what.
And it's not like I would keep pushing and pushing and pushing.
No, you do it for a little bit.
Yes, I do it for a couple of seconds. And, you know, even if they're embarrassed, they're still laughing.
When I was in, I think it was kindergarten, there was a mom. She, looking back on her, she was pretty good looking, but she wore a belly shirt and she had some huge boobs. And she would always be the one to participate in all like the I don't know, activities. She would go on all the field trips. Anytime there was parents welcome at the school for a particular day, she was there. And I didn't think anything of it. Like, kids don't notice that type of stuff because it wasn't sexual. But looking back on it now, that would be looked at as inappropriate because she had a tank top, huge knockers, and then a belly shirt. And she would walk up to the school like that. And we were like, oh, that's so-and-so's mom. Like, we just knew her as, like, I don't know if she listens to the show, but she was a nice lady.
Yeah, that's the thing.
She
like,
gave out hugs.
Yeah.
Oh, she's a hugger.
She was a hugger.
Everybody's live and let live until they see something they don't like.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, the word has come out that that kid and his mom have a podcast.
My vagina said what?
I have got to take another break here. If you want to send a text, 35192, AlanCoxShow.com if you want to watch.
The Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS. And everywhere you go on our free iHeartRadio app. Rover's Morning Glory.
There are 4 people that live in Jeffrey's house. They have 3 toothbrushes. Charlie